Hey photographers, it's Michelle, and this video is going to be helpful if you've ever struggled with the whole what to wear question from clients. So if a photography client is like, what do I wear? Then this video is going to be helpful for you. But before we jump into all the details of the video, I have a free gift for you. It's just a thank you for watching the video. And if you haven't grabbed it already, it's down in the description box below. It's a session prep checklist. It's literally the checklist I give to my clients so that they know what to bring the day of the session so they feel totally prepared for the big day. So let's get into the video. So we all know as photographers that when our clients come dressed beautifully and just really prepared for this session, it elevates our photography instantly. It makes our images look great, and it's just more fun to photograph. We feel more creative when our clients feel really put together. However, most of our clients have no idea what to wear to their sessions, and most photographers we didn't go to school for this. It's hard to tell what to wear for their body type, and everybody has a different style and different preferences. So I know it can be overwhelming to feel like, oh, I have to send out this what to wear guide, but I don't even know what to say to my clients. So my biggest tip, if that is resonating with you, is to actually start with things that they shouldn't wear or things they should avoid. So I specialize in high school senior photography. So most of them are planning multiple outfits to wear. So I have learned a few tips over the years on what they shouldn't wear or things to avoid when planning their outfits for their senior session. And whether you do seniors or another genre of photography, these tips can totally apply to any genre of photography. And this is largely because knowing what not to do can be a lot more effective and impactful than sending like a Pinterest inspo image and saying, dress like this. So therefore, I have 5 tips of what not to wear or things to avoid for their photography session. So this is what I say to my clients, and you're welcome to use any or all of these tips for your photography clients as well. So tip number 1 is to avoid very tight-fitting clothing or short clothing. So short skirts, short dresses, or shorts that ride up too high. And largely because this will limit posing, right? There's only so many things we can do. If they sit down and it shows too much, that really limits what we can photograph. And so when they know that it limits posing or variety, it helps them understand and rethink maybe their options. And especially because I work with high school seniors, that is a very prevalent problem. So I have to be very careful of their fitting clothing. And then if it's really tight, it's really uncomfortable, and then they can't move as well. So I always say that their clothes have to be functional as well as fashionable so that they can sit, they can squat, they can stand comfortably for a longer period of time in them and feel like themselves. We want good range of motion in their clothes, and obviously they can still be really cute but have functional clothing. And bonus tip I tell the girls is if the dress has a lot of fabric, usually that means it moves really well, and that photographs really beautiful. I love dresses that really are flowy and has long fabrics or long trains or anything like that just like photograph really well. So that is tip number 1. The second thing to avoid is busy patterns, especially if they're close to the face. And this is a pretty classic rule in photography. And of course, there are exceptions to every rule, but I'm just talking in general to be careful with busy patterns because it will draw attention from the face. So with that said, there are a few boundaries or a few exceptions to this rule. So I tell them like small prints are fine, like small florals or small cheetah prints. That's even encouraged. I love texture and I love pattern, but it just doesn't want to be a huge, bold, if it's like huge floral patterns, it can be really distracting from the face. And if they do want a pattern piece, I tell them to try to get it away from their face. So do a really cool like cheetah print skirt and have a solid color top on top, or do a fun booty. You could do cheetah print or bright red booties or something with really fun patterns on your shoes, but the rest of your top or your rest of your outfit is anchored in solid pieces. And that's definitely workable and doable and even encouraged, like I said. So it's not that you can't use it, but like an all over busy dressed pattern with huge floral prints can be really distracting and draw away from the face. And that's how I word it to my clients. Number 3, and you will thank me later for this one, is I say no to wrinkled clothes. This was a huge one when I first started photography, and I felt like I had to edit all the wrinkles out of their clothes in order for them to like their images. And trust me, you do this long enough and you will be over that so quickly. Obviously, wrinkled clothes just makes your client look sloppy and unput together no matter how cool their outfit is, especially if it's a big crease across their stomach. And you don't want to spend hours editing these wrinkles, even if you offer that. So I really make sure it's clear to my client to don't just shove your clothes in a bag, especially if the fabric wrinkles easily, bring your clothes on a hanger and maybe don't even wear your first outfit till you get there. So if they're driving like a half hour or so in their outfit and it'll crease, I say wear your sweats to the shoot, we'll change there, and then that way all your clothes are beautiful and everything's on the hanger, as well as iron your clothes before you come. So if it's a dress, make sure it needs to be steamed, or iron, or pants that wrinkle easily, make sure everything is ironed and steamed and pressed, and then come with them on your hangers, and that way everything is good and you don't have a disheveled looking look, because you obviously love the clothes and that will ruin it quickly. So we want to make sure that your clothes look beautifully on. The fourth thing I tell my clients to avoid is the same pattern, the same color, the same style over and over again. Now this is particularly with seniors, probably more than any other genre, because my seniors have multiple outfits in their shoot. If you have a family session or something where they're just wearing one outfit, this probably won't apply as much. But for those that do senior photography, obviously a good thing to really keep in mind is variety. I always tell the girls, I want you to get the most variety out of your session as possible, and a huge way we do that is the clothes that you wear. And so I tell them, you know, you just don't want to wear 4 black outfits in a row. Make sure you're changing up the color and make sure you're changing the style. You also don't want like 4 jeans and a t-shirt look. So you want to go for jeans in one outfit, a dress in another, maybe shorts or a wide-legged pant in another, or a romper depending on the season. You want to make sure you're changing up the style, the fits, and the color, and even texture. You can have a like mom jean style is what they call it now. Those are very popular right now as I'm recording this video. So mom jean, light blue style, and then maybe a dark denim, maybe even a legging type style with boots. And even though those are both pants, they're different color, different textures, and that'll give it a different look. And then a quick tip I tell the girls is bring a couple accessories that can just quickly change up an outfit, like a jacket. A jean jacket is a great way to do that, as well as like a hard brim hat. You don't have to wear the whole outfit, just for a couple. You can hold it. It's a really good prop. So those are good ways for little things to add variety to one outfit. And the last tip I have for you today is to avoid colored undergarments. So I tell my photography clients, no matter what you're wearing pretty much, I say go for nude undergarments, because it will show when we're photographing, especially when we're in like bright sun, and in the summertime, white is a really popular color for my clients, and so you will see what's underneath. So make sure you're wearing undergarments that match your skin tone, that won't stand out, or else you risk of seeing them in the images, and we don't want to do that. Okay, just to recap. So the 5 things I tell my clients to avoid in order to help them know what to wear. Okay, number 1, too short or too tight of clothing. Number 2, busy patterns that distract from your face. 3, wrinkled clothes, just say no. 4, the same type of style or outfit or color on repeat. We want variety in our sessions, so to think about changing everything up. And number 5, nude colored undergarments. So I hope that was helpful. Just a reminder, there is that free session prep checklist that you can grab with the link down in the description box below. If you guys have any other questions about what to wear or how do you prep your clients, I would love to know in the comments below so I can help you and support you so you can get those beautifully styled clients to show up to their session looking on point. That's all for now, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.